Thank you guys. Thank you so much for giving me a couple of minutes to talk about this lovely, inspiring film. Watched it the other night and loved it a lot. So thank you guys again. Let me start with you, Amber. This film has some, I would say, supernatural or spiritual elements, if we want to call them something. I really like the fact that how these issues are handled without the intention of preaching to the audience. So, do you believe in miracles? And if so, how do you understand that they manifest?
Wow, you're just getting deep right away. I love it. Yeah, I believe in miracles. I think that's, this movie has so many elements, and I think that that is what is so incredible about it, and the fact that, there are the things about it I think that are most amazing are the things that are true, and that is what makes it special and interesting and so filled with um heart and soul, and it's things like that. It's like, you know the woman who this movie is based on in real life had the real relationship with Centurion, and I think just that story is one of miracles.
Excellent. Thank you for that, Dana. Thank you again. After exploring projects with art, dense themes like Fargo and Legion, why do you decide on a family film inspiring with lighter topics or themes like this one for your first official feature film?
I tell everybody and they don't believe it, but I really like love stories, and I like drama, and I like emotion, and I've tried to put that in every bit of my work, regardless of what I've done. I've forced a lot of things down people's throats, and this film had all these elements of that. So, to me, it had everything I love in a film, and I went, that I want to take away when I watch a movie. So, yeah, I do a lot of different things, but definitely this film had so many elements that I wanted to explore and want to continue to explore.
Excellent. Thank you for that. Amber, after the success of Prey, where you share roles with the dog, this time you have to share screen time with the horse. So how do you compare the preparation of working with Coco or Sari in Prey with this one with Centurion?
Very different. This Centurion was the first time I had worked with animals, and so I'm glad that I had that under my belt, because yeah, I mean, just so different. But I guess the things that are the same are that not being able to speak, to your co-star is interesting and a challenge. And having to communicate only physically is very interesting, and also being able to snuggle them is fun. So it was pretty, I mean, both experiences I think very different, but we were talking about this one. I mean, it's like, I think you would probably assume that it was a lot less seamless than it was. I think we shot so quickly, and there were, I think, you look at these huge animals who do such amazing things, and you think like, oh my God, that must be insane. And as much as it was, I think we were fortunate that it really went well.
Okay, excellent. So Dana, this is a film with you were mentioning that you like films or projects with emotion, with heart. This film has various themes ranging from traditions, family, but above all, the fight against obstacles. When you read the script for the first time, which of these topics piqued your interest or got your attention the most, and why?
I mean, I would say all of them. I think the family is, to me, is a very important thing in my life, and I think that's the foundation of all good decisions. And then the triumph and the love, and to bring all those all together. So it's like it's everything you said. It's not any one thing. And again, I know I'm not particularly known for that, maybe per se, but those are really the things that interest me. These I'm a huge foreign film fan, and it's always about these character studies, and I feel like this was like a big character study, and we were able to make this film about some topics that maybe Hollywood isn't always interested in the same way, and I feel like we were able to not gloss over any of it, and just yet it has all these big theme elements, and then the heart shines through.
Excellent. So, Amber, considering your ethnic diversity, Latino and Native American, and in many interviews you have strongly expressed or talked about representation in film, is it the main reason why you decide what your next project will be, or is it the story, the script, other aspect that has more weight on your decision?
Well, I mean, I'm not Latin, but I do think about, I think there are a lot of things that go into it, and I think in some way they can't be unrelated. So, I mean, I don't think of myself as any type of like, blank actress. I think, mixed actress or indigenous actress or whatever actress, I think I just am an actress. And so I make my decisions that way. And that's definitely a huge part of the way that I think, is about what, is about what that means. But it's also about, what the story is and who I'm working with and that kind of stuff. And I mean, that was something that I related to in this film as I grew up with horses. I mean, I know Dana and I know Bella, and Dana asking me to be a part of this film, there's just no way that I was going to say no. And telling this story and being welcomed by everybody, I think was a huge part of my decision making in this process.
Excellent. Thank you for that again. Dana, I was surprised by the theme of music. It is not usual in this type of project to include regional Mexican music, including also a very dear figure who is currently going through a sad moment, named Maribel Guardia. So how important was this element in your vision of how you wanted to present the story?
Yeah, no, we're very sad to hear about Julian, and my heart goes out to the whole family, and he was there on several days.
Oh, wow.
Working with us, and his music was always in the movie. It was always, it was very important to have, that, horse dancing, it has very specific music, and so it's very important for me to have that in there at all cost. And and Maribella being in the film, and Julian's work, and it's very authentic, and it's a better film for it. So I can't say enough about that.
Okay. Well, thank you. So, Amber, the other day I forgive my ignorance, but the other day, curiously, I was watching the movie Priceless, in which you participated, and I was surprised by how fluent is your Spanish. So, after that, and seeing you here, tell me a little bit about the importance of language, accent, etc. in your career.
I mean, it's funny visiting these things that all were so early, yeah, I mean, I think it's funny. I think whatever that is, I mean, even recently, I think I came across a project that had like, I don't know, it was some kind of like, it was like a Bulgarian accent or somebody or something. And, and they asked me like, can you do that? And I was like, I think so. I guess I just think that like, anything that can be learned. I think there are things that can't be learned and there are things that can be learned. I guess I just think that anything that can be learned, I can learn it.
Okay. Well, my time is up. Thank you very much so much, guys. Again, thank you for such a lovely, beautiful, inspiring film, and have a great rest of your day. Thank you.